This is a pattern given by the board. Okay, look at the pattern, but actually okay, all the pattern will be same, but we'll not be using this type, that is in from relations and functions 7 questions, because we are not writing a full portion. Okay, we are writing only 2 parts. Okay, so this is okay. If you take section A, this is the model given by the mode. Next year 12th standard also, this is the model you will be writing. Okay, at section A carries 20 questions. You have to attempt only 16 questions. Section B carries 20 questions. You have to answer 16 questions. And section C carries 10 questions. You have to attempt 8. There is no negative marking. But for you, okay, we will be giving 45 questions. The question pattern, we are going to discuss it for this exam. Next exam, max exam. For the terminal exam, you know the portions. For the exam, you'll be in the question paper, there will be 45 questions, no doubt. Okay, 45 questions, out of which you have to answer any 40 questions. You have to answer any 40 questions, you have to answer. Okay, 45 questions are there, you have to attempt any 40 questions. Okay, so in 40 questions, if you take all the 45 questions are all MCQs itself. Each question carries 1 mark. Each question carries 1 mark. Okay, and the last 5 questions, 41 to 45, is a case study question. Do you know what is meant by case study? Paragraph based question. Some situation. Last year you are familiar with the case study, isn't it? Last year you have learned. Some situation will be explained. Based on the situation, the questions you have to answer. Okay, so here the case study is from the chapter straight lines. That is not, okay, that one we have not yet discussed. Okay, if you take the question, there will be 4 options, A, B, C, and D. Look at here. Here we have questions based on limits. Which term of the series? Okay, that and all we can discuss it afterwards. Only the questions which we have for the exam, we can discuss it. Okay, so we'll be getting 45 questions, in which the last 5 questions, 41 to 45, is a case study question. It is a case study. So in case study question means some situation will be explained. Okay, this is the situation given here. Okay, this is actually, this one will be starting in the next class. I'll be starting with the topic straight lines, because limits is over. Once limits is over, we'll be starting with the topic straight lines. Okay, so look at here. This is again based on straight lines. Last year you have learned about linear equations. Okay, 3 lines meet so that you will be getting a rectangle. So based, sorry, not rectangle, you are getting a triangle. Now based on this, some 5 questions will be asked. What is the vertex A? What is the vertex B? That means you have to solve it and we have to find out. So case study questions means some situations will be given. Based on that situation, you have to solve the, okay, it's some application oriented questions. So the last 5 questions, 41 to 45, is 41 to 45 in the question paper will get from case study questions. That will be related to one case. Some situation will be explained. Based on that, 5 questions will be there. Okay, so the case study question will be from AP and GP. Arithmetic progression, geometric progression. So learn, prepare it well, and come. Okay, this is about the question paper. Then the next thing is, okay, the next one is when in the question paper, 45 questions are there, 4 options you have. Okay, you have to bubble either A, B, C, or D. If you bubble A and B, it will not be valued. If you bubble C and D, it will not be valued. Is it clear? Likewise, for the board exam, what they have mentioned is, okay, last year and all, we insist you few questions in this question paper. You are going to do it. 1 minute for 1 question. Okay, start doing and give me the answers, which are the questions, okay, from our portions, which are the questions you have to answer it. And give the answer for the third one. What is the answer for the third one? Which term of the series 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 9 minus 1 by 27 is 1 by 729? Which term is 1 by 729? First of all, you have to identify it, isn't it? Is it AP or GP? Is it an AP or GP? Yes. Is it AP or GP, children? John Philip. John Philip. Malavika. Is it AP or it is GP, isn't it? What is the first term here? First term here is 1, isn't it? How will you find the first term? It is given in the series form. Instead of giving a sequence, it is given in the series form. So A is 1. And how will you find the common difference? Second term by first term. Minus 1 by 3 by 1. What is it? Just minus 1 by 3. Now R is given, A is given. You take this as nth term. What about the nth term of a GP? Nth term of a GP is given by, what is the format we have learned? Nth term of a GP is given by AN is equal to, what is the nth term? Now in a GP, nth term is given by A into, what is the nth term, children? Mehrin. Nth term is given by AN is equal to
AR raised to n minus 1.
AN is equal to AR raised to n minus 1, isn't it? It is AR raised to n minus 1. AN is equal to, nth term is equal to AR raised to n minus 1. So use the first term, use the ratio, and tell me what is the R, what is the nth term, what is the value of n? What is the answer?
7.
7. Is it correct? John Joss, is it the 7th term?
Ma'am, I'm doing.
No, do it. A nth term, isn't it? AN is equal to AR raised to
Yes, ma'am. N is equal to 7.
n is equal to 7. Now, okay. Align, are you able to do this, Align?
Yes, ma'am.
Now look at the next one. Do the next one. Those are completed. Try the next one. Fourth one. Fourth one. The value of limit extending to 4. X minus 4 by 4 minus 2. What will be the answer? Limit extending to 4. How? Root x minus 2. What is the answer? Yes, how to do this? How will you do this? Limit extending to 4, x minus 4 by root x minus 2. How to do that one, children? Limit extending to 4. X minus 4 by root x minus 2. Which format can you identify? When you put x is 4, you will get 0 by 0 form, isn't it? Then which form you have to use? Which form you have to use, Renil? Which formula you have to use here, Renil? Yes, Renil? Navrin? So here, which identity we have to use? Limit extending to a, x raised to n minus a raised to n by x minus a. This formula we have to use. So for that, look at there, is it in that form? Limit extending to 4, x minus 4 by root x means we can write this as x raised to 1 by 2 minus 2 means, is it 4 raised to 1 by 2? Is it 4 raised to 1 by 2? So that is same as limit extending to 4, 1 by x raised to 1 by 2 minus 4 raised to 1 by 2 by x minus 4. Now is it in that form? X raised to n minus a raised to n by x minus a. Is it in that format? So when you apply the identity, what you will get? So numerator is 1. So 1 by, when you apply the formula, n into, n is 1 by 2. N into a raised to 1 by 2 minus 1. N into a raised to n minus 1. So simplify this and find the answer. Is it clear, Anaka? Krishna Kandi?
Yes, ma'am.
Try this and give you complete this one. And what is the final answer?
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes.
can't we just split the numerator into root x minus 2?
Yes, like that also we can do. Root x, yes, correct. Very good. That way also we can do. Yes, John. We can split this as x root x plus 2 into root x minus 2. Okay, so that we can do it easily, isn't it? It will get cancelled and you will be getting the answer. That way also you can do. It is correct. Very good. So it is the answer. Answer is 4, isn't it? Answer is 4. The next one, applied max students, don't try. Okay, the others, 12B students, check it, evaluate, limit extending to 0. Sin px by sin mx. Limit extending to 0, sin px by sin mx. Trigonometric functions are not there for you. Okay, applied max 12A. Here, what will be the answer? Extending to 0, sin px by sin mx. Sin px by sin mx. How to do this? Yes, children? Sin px by sin mx. Anaga? Limit extending to 0, sin px by sin mx. How will you evaluate this, Anaga? Yes, Anaga?
Not sure, ma'am.
How will you try this? When you put x is 0, what you will get? Similar question we have discussed. We have such question in our textbook. Only the numbers or values are changed. Yes. Yes, children, how to do this? Vinayak. Vinayak, how to solve this?
We should multiply and divide by.
We should multiply and divide by. In the numerator, you multiply and divide by 1px, isn't it? Same question is there, but we did with a and b. Now here it is m. So you multiply and divide by 1mx. So here xx will get cancelled. Limit theta tending to 0, sine theta by theta is 1, isn't it? So we'll get 1 into p by 1 into m, which is p by m, which is same as p by m. Okay, now try the next one. Try the next one. 10, 11, 10th one and 11th one. 10th one and 11th one. Try the 10th one and 11th one. In a mean distribution, n is given as 80. Sigma fi into xi minus x bar is 592. Then the mean deviation about the mean is. Try the 10th one and 11th one. Try this. 10th one, 11th one. N is given sigma fi into xi minus x bar. Modulus of xi minus x bar is given as 592. Then the mean deviation about the mean is. What is the formula for mean deviation about the mean? Pranav Sajan.
Sigma xi minus x bar by n.
Sigma xi minus x bar by n. Okay. If frequency is given means here it is given in terms of frequency also, isn't it? Then what is the formula we have learned?
Fi
Into
xi minus x bar by sigma fi.
Sigma fi. By sigma fi will be capital N, as I know. So it's a direct question. Okay, sigma is given. So 592 by 80. Simplify this and calculate your answer. What is the answer? 592 by 80. 80. What will be the answer?
And
7.2 or 7.4? Yeah, 7.4. Okay, answer is 7.4. Now try the next one. The mean of first 5 prime numbers is. The mean of first 5 prime numbers. What is the answer? So write the first 5 prime numbers and find the mean. Write the mean of first 5 prime numbers and find the mean.
option D.
Option D.
D.
5.6. Is it correct, Shabrinath? 5.6? What about Anne Mary? What is your answer, Anne Mary? Was it 5.6, Pooja?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So now, before we move on to the next question, okay, two more formulas we have to learn in limits and derivatives. Okay, we'll be learning two more formulas in limits and derivatives. Write the heading: limits of exponential functions and logarithmic function. Limits of exponential functions and logarithmic functions. Limits of exponential functions and logarithmic functions. Limits of exponential functions and logarithmic functions. How to do this? Okay, listen. So here we are going to learn about a limit of exponential function. Before we start this, can you recall what about exponential function? Exponential functions means with some base and powers will be defined. As I know, you have learned some functions like this. F of x is equal to a raised to x. F of x is equal to 10 raised to x. So these are all some examples of exponential function. Here 10 is the base. X is called the power, or we call this as index, or we call this as exponent. Okay, we call the x as power or index or exponent. Okay, so instead of 10, 5 and all, suppose we take the base as e raised to x. If we take e, what is e? E is a number. Okay, e is an irrational number whose value lies between 2 and 3. The value of e lies between 2 and 3. It is a number whose value lies between 2 and 3. Okay, so that value we call it as e raised e. Exponential. For the exponential, if we take one particular value between 2 and 3, we call that as exponential function, e raised to x. Okay, so, and what about inverse of exponential function? What they have learned about the inverse of exponential function? What is the inverse of exponential function, Malavika? That we discussed it?
Yes, ma'am.
It is the logarithmic function. It is the logarithmic function. Okay. For example, if it is 2 cube is 8. So it is in exponential form. This is in exponential form. 2 is the base. 3 is the power, isn't it? 2 cube is 8. So this form we call it as exponential form. How to write this in logarithmic form? Log 8 to the base 2 will become 3. Here the base is 2. The base is 2. So similarly, suppose y is equal to e raised to x. Suppose this is our function. So logarithmic function is defined by log y to the base e is x. Log y to the base E is called x. This is called logarithmic function. Log is defined for only positive numbers. Okay, it is not defined for negative. So f of x, which is taking the form e raised to x, only we call it as exponential number. What is e? E is a number lying between 2 and 3. E lies between 2 and 3. Okay. So what about, so all these things we have discussed earlier. About in functions we have discussed. What is domain? What is the range? Go through it. Okay, make it thorough with that values, because next year, 12th standard, many questions will be asked based on exponential functions and logarithmic functions. So make it thorough with it. Now, for limit, we are learning two formulas and the proof is not needed. The first one is limit of an exponential function is given by limit extending to 0. Limit extending to 0, e raised to x minus 1 by x is 1. Look at here. Like exponential functions, like for rational functions, this is a standard result. Limit extending to 0, e raised to x minus 1 by x is 1. Okay, so based on this, based some questions, suppose if the question is like this, limit extending to 0, e raised to 3x minus 1 by 3x. What will be the answer? It is 1. It will be 1. Whatever may be on the power here also, if it is same, it will become 1. Okay. So suppose it is like this, limit extending to 0, e raised to minus 2x minus 1 by minus 2x. So the same thing is here. Okay. What is on the power? The same thing. Limit is, it is converging towards 0. It is approaching towards 0. In that case, it will become 1. It is 1. And the second result is based on logarithm. This is for exponential. This is for exponential, and for the logarithm, it is given like this. For the logarithm, the result is like this. Limit extending to 0. Limit extending to 0. Log of 1 plus x to the base e by x is 1. Log of 1 plus x to the base x. To the base e by x. Log of 1 plus x by x is 1. 1 plus x by x is 1. This is the another result we are learning for logarithms. Actually, its proof is not there. Only the value we are learning. Okay, suppose the question is like this. Evaluate limit extending to 0, log of 1 plus 2x by x. What will be the answer? Log of 1 plus 2x by x. How to do this? Log of 1 plus 2x by x. How to do this? If you want to use this identity, log of 1 plus x. What is with 1 plus x? The same thing should be in the denominator. Here it is only x. 2 is not there. So what you can do? Multiply and divide by 2. So this one will become 1. So it will be 1 into 2, which is equivalent to 2. Which is equivalent to 2. Okay, note down these two formula, children. Wait. Okay, it is in the supplementary part. Note down this. Okay, Samia, Jees. Is it clear, Jees? Ahis?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay? Copied that one. Now answer this question. What will be the answer for the 13th one? Limit extending to 0. Log of 1 plus x by x is? What is the answer? Log of 1 plus x by x is?
1.
1. It is just the standard result. It is 1. Okay. Now try the next one, 15th one. try the next one, 15th one. Okay, note down these questions, children. 15th one, try this. 15th one. Fifteenth one, then 17th one, 15, 17. Mean deviation from median of the first 5 natural numbers. Mean deviation from median of the first 5 natural numbers. For the first 5 natural numbers, what the mean deviation from the median? Similarly, 15th one, which of the following is the 4th term from the end? Okay, 4th term from the end of an AP. So in an AP, isn't it? This is an AP. It is increasing by 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. Like that, is increasing by 7. Note down these two questions, 15th one and 17th one. Answer or attendance. Navaneet, Aditya Dev, Alan Jofi, Aman Farhan, Elaine, Fahis,
Present, ma'am.
Jacob,
Present, ma'am.
Jees,
Present, ma'am.
Jewel, John Jos,
Present, ma'am.
John Philip, Jyoti Joshi, Malaviga, Meherin, Naveen Rashid, Niranjan, Naurin, Pranav,
Present, ma'am.
Rahul, Renil,
Present, ma'am.
Roshan, Shabirinath, Samia, Sanjana, Tom Sebastian, Inayak, Abdul Aman, Krishnakandi,
Present, ma'am.
Jay Varghese,
Present, ma'am.
Pavitra, Pranav,
Present, ma'am.
Vinay, Roseanne. Okay, children. Okay, with this, okay, we wind up today's session. Prepare well. Okay, like this. Okay, next class. Also, we'll be discussing few more questions based on, okay, the MCQ type of questions. Okay, go through each and every formula and make it thorough with the concept. Then you can do the 1 mark questions easily. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.